The compound beam in the figure below is fixed at A. Determine the reactions at A, B, and C. Assume that the connection at C is a roller. So, yung gagawin natin dito is to isolate the members. Ayan. So, makikita natin dito that that point A is fixed support, so meaning we have three reactions. That is the AX, the AY, and the moment at point A. At B, since this is an internal hinge, so we have here the BX and the BY. So, yung gagawin natin dito is sa kabilang side, kukontrahin lang natin yung assumptions natin. So, this is the BX and this is the BY. And at point C, so this is a roller. So, meron tayo dito isang reaction which is the CY. So, para sa load natin, since we have here uniformly distributed load, yung magnitude ng resultant ng load natin is the area of the rectangle, which is 6 kilonewton per meter multiplied by the distance of 6 meters. So, that is equal to 36 kilonewton. And this 36 kilonewton here is acting half of the distance 6 meters, and that is 3 meters. So, makikita natin din sa kabila that we have here a moment of 8 kilonewton meter. Ayan. So, check muna natin yung determinacy ng beam natin. Kung titingnan natin dito sa left side ng beam natin, we have 3 reactions here. In here, we have 2 reactions. And in here, we have 1 reaction. So, the total number of reactions is equal to 6. And the total number of members is equal to 2. And if we are going to check the relationship of the R to the 3N, so we have here R is equal to 6. 3 times 2. So, 6 is equal to 6, meaning our structure is determinate. So, kung titingnan natin dito, para kay member AB, meron tayong 5 unknown. Para kay member BC, we have 3 unknowns. Since meron lang tayong 3 equations na magagamit, that is the summation of the forces horizontal, the summation of the forces vertical, and the summation of the moment. So, uunahin natin si member BC kasi 3 lang yung unknown natin dito sa member BC. Yung mangyayari dito is we are going to compute for the CY, the BX, and the BY. And then, pag nagkaroon na tayo ng value ng BX and the BY, those value ay itatransfer natin papunta dito sa member AB. No? So, yung BX at saka sa BY nung member AB ay magkakaroon na ng value. So, meaning, dito sa member AB, yung ano na lang natin ay yung reactions natin at point A, which is the AX, the AY, and the MA. So, in order for us to solve for the value of the CY, what we are going to do is to summate moment at point B. So, summation of moment at point B is equal to 0, taking the clockwise direction as positive. Then, makikita natin dito that CY will rotate counterclockwise. So, we have negative CY multiplied by the distance of 4 meters. So, that is 4. Then, makikita natin dito that we have a moment of 8 kilonewton meter at point C. So, that is directed clockwise. So, that is positive 8. So, bakit hindi na natin siya multiply ng distance? Kasi nga siya ay moment na. That is equal to 0. So, Cy is equal to 2 kilonewton. Since positive yung lumabas na sagot, meaning tama yung assumption natin that Cy is directed upward. Now, in order for us to solve for the Bx, we are going to summate forces horizontal is equal to 0, taking the direction to the right as positive. So, makikita natin dito, si Bx lang yung nag-iisang horizontal force natin sa member BC. Therefore, Bx is equal to 0. So, solving for the value of the By, summation of the forces vertical is equal to 0, taking the upward direction as positive. So, makikita natin dito that By is assumed downwards. So, that is negative By plus the Cy, which is 2 kilonewton upward, is equal to 0. So, hindi nakasama si 8 kilonewton meter kasi nga si 8 kilonewton meter is a moment. And in here, we are just summating the forces vertical. By is equal to 2 kilonewton. Since positive yung lumabas na sagot, that is downward. So, tama yung assumption natin that By is directed downward. Now, so since meron na tayong value ng Bx at ng By, so meaning this Bx here is also equal to 0 and this By here is equal to 2 kilonewton. So kung mapapansin natin dito, sa member BC, your By is directed downward and dito kay member AB, the By must be directed upward. So, dapat opposite yung directions ng ating mga reactions pag na-isolate natin siya kasi kapag pinagdugtong natin siya ulit, dapat ay magsi-zero yung reactions natin sa point B. So, in order for us to compute for the moment at A, we are going to summate moment at A is equal to 0, taking the clockwise direction as positive. So we assume that the moment in A is counterclockwise, so moment in A is negative. And our load na 36 kilonewton will create a clockwise rotation, so plus 36 kilonewton multiplied with the perpendicular distance, which is 3 meters. Then si By will create a counterclockwise rotation, so minus 2 kilonewton multiplied with the perpendicular distance, that is 6 meters. Si Bx naman, so since 0 naman siya, and kahit may value pa siya, tatama naman siya sa point A, so hindi siya mag-create ng moment. This is equal to 0. So moment in A is equal to 96 kilonewton meter. Since positive yung lumabas na sagot, ibig sabihin tama yung assumption natin that moment in A is directed counterclockwise. Summation of the forces horizontal is equal to 0, taking the direction to the right as positive. Since Bx is equal to 0, the only horizontal force here na makikita natin is Ax. So Ax is also equal to 0. Summation of the forces vertical is equal to 0. Then makikita natin dito, since Ay is directed upward, so Ay is positive, minus 36, downward siya, so that is negative, plus the By directed upward, so positive 2 is equal to 0. So meaning Ay is equal to 34 kilonewton. Now, since yung sagot natin is positive, so tama yung assumption natin that Ay is directed upward.